Subtle skills, big results.
Welcome to the Ninja Selling Podcast.
Hey everyone, it's your good friend Eric Thompson. This is the Ninja Selling Podcast. Thank you so much for listening and for engaging. I'm looking forward to meeting two wonderful people who are joining us as guests today on the podcast. I have first with me Bruce Wechsler, an amazing ninja from Denver, Colorado. Welcome, Bruce.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure to have you. Bruce is one of our ninja coaching clients, and he coaches with our next guest, Steve Mangelson. Say hello, Steve.
Hello, Ninja Nation.
Hello, Ninja Nation. Again, we're so happy that you are here. This is a fun one because we're recording this during a ninja installation. So we are on lunch break right now in beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. We are immersed in all things ninja, and we are looking forward to giving you some takeaways in this podcast. We're going to call this one, you guys, Authentic Flow. So what happens when you can be in flow with your clients in an authentic way? What happens when you can create those 50 live interviews in a fun, authentic way? That's what we're going to learn from you, Bruce. Okay, so Bruce, why don't you first start by telling us the company that you're with and the specific market that you serve.
I'm with Brokers Guild Homes in Denver, Colorado, and I have a vast service area. It goes from Highway 34 on the north, which is basically the south end of Greeley, to Monument Hill, which divides the Denver metro area from Colorado Springs.
Okay, terrific. And for how long have you been a real estate agent?
A little over 30 years.
30 years, okay. And when were you introduced to ninja?
Well, that's a good story. I was introduced about 5 years ago, but it took about 4 years to get me to come.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you first heard about it a long time ago, and then your first installation then was 5 years ago?
My first installation was about almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And one of the gals that's here, actually 4 of the folks that are at this installation are the ones who lit a fire under my behind to come.
Got it, and it worked.
Yep.
Fantastic. And Steve, tell us for how long that you've been working with Bruce.
Just about a year now.
Okay, terrific. So again, Bruce, we appreciate you being a coaching client. You're having a really good year.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on that year. As we sit here today, we're recording this in mid-October 2024. You've closed so far just about 14 million of volume.
Right.
Bravo. And you have a lot of things in the pipeline. You have things on your hot warm list. We'll talk about your hot warm list here in a minute. But you're on pace to get close to what kind of volume this year?
You know, my goal was 20 million. I'll probably fall a little bit short of that, but that's okay. I don't mind stretching for a goal.
Got it. Terrific. So fantastic. So we're going to get into what's really working for you in your business. And I think one thing that's really working for you is the fact that you have committed to events. You found that events are a really fantastic, useful, valuable way for you to connect with your clients, and it's also very authentic. So walk us through the events, and they're actually one of these is happening like as we speak, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about your events, and then as we're going along, Steve, I'll ask you too anything that you can add in terms of your perspective on this and why this is working so well. But Bruce, go ahead and tell us about these 3 events.
Okay, well, for the moment, right now, we're in the midst of delivering pumpkins to families. And before today, we've delivered somewhere between 125 and 130 pumpkins. And right now, I have someone out delivering 28 more pumpkins so that by Friday, they'll all be done.
That's awesome. So they'll all be done. Now, are these just for families that have children, or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. It's for everybody.
For everybody, people in your sphere, they're going to get a pumpkin.
Yeah, and they expect it. Yeah, at this point, I've been doing it so long, they look forward to it. This is the fun of it for me because I like going to see people.
Absolutely. Now, do you include anything with that pumpkin delivery? Is there so that they know it's from you? Is there a note from you? Is there? We
print up a note card, usually with a picture of a pumpkin, and then we have a sticker that we put on the back that basically says we're never too busy for your referrals, and our names and phone numbers. And then because my son joined me in the business, both my card and his card are attached.
Okay, got it. Fantastic. Okay, tell us about the next event, which is related to Thanksgiving.
Well, we have an event that we've been doing since COVID called Drive-By for Pie. It used to be a big pie party that we would have at our home. But with COVID, we changed it. So now we have clients come by either Sunday afternoon before Thanksgiving or the Tuesday afternoon before Thanksgiving, and they pick up pies. And we give them 3 options. They can pick up pecan, pumpkin, or apple pie. And when they come, my granddaughter, my wife, myself, my son, and usually some other folks that work for us, we dress up as elves. And, we have like bells ringing on the hats, and they come and we give them their pie. And we usually give them a goodie bag to take away, or sometimes though it might be hot chocolate or hot apple cider to go for the road.
Okay, got it. And so they're coming to your home?
Yes.
Not the office. So they come to your home. They put in their order ahead of time for what flavor that they want.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? How do you?
We blizzard them.
Okay.
We call and let them know it's coming. We text them, and then we have an email, and the email goes out a couple times. The text go out a couple times, and then if we don't have a response, I usually call right before I have to order the pies.
And for how long have you been doing this?
Oh God, 12 to 15 years.
12 to 15 years. Okay, wonderful. And then the last one.
Let me back. I apologize for interrupting. The other thing we do is some of the clients don't want the pies, and so what we do is we give them the option not to have a pie, and we'll donate the pie. So we take pies, anywhere up to the morning of Thanksgiving. We'll take them to hospitals, firehouses, and police stations, because you think these folks are out protecting all of us, and they'd probably rather be home with their family or friends. So if we can give them a pie, maybe it makes their day a little better.
That is a great, terrific twist, addition to the pie giveaway to think about those who take care of us in the community, and why not get them a pie as well. That's really good. I love that. Okay, so then tell us about the third event.
And the third one is going to be just a big client appreciation event where people are going to come. We're going to have 3 hours together. I'm going to hire a photographer because I'm tired of running around taking pictures. But we have a pretty good group that comes. We usually have 60 to 70% of the invitees will show up at one of these. And the truth is our parties are legendary. People know the food is going to be good. They know they're going to have a good time. If they want adult beverages, they'll have it. If they want beverages for their children, we'll have it. And it's fun.
Yeah. And how many people will be there at that party?
Maybe 150.
150 people. Okay. And so there you are. You've touched these people 3 times over the span of just about 3 months, in a value add, in a fun way, in an authentic way. And I love it. So, okay. So Steve, give us your take as the coach on what comes up for you. Why is this working so well?
Yeah. So first, Bruce, there may be some people thinking, wow, that 3 events that close together, tail end of the year, how and why do you do that? Aren't you kind of overwhelming families? What's your response to that?
This year, it is a little more than we would normally do. I did not do as good a job over the course of the entire year having client events. We had things going on. I had a marriage to go to, a wedding in Vietnam, and I was out of the country for a long time. And my feeling was that we hadn't talked to folks enough, seen them enough, and it's the fourth quarter. And I want to set up business for 2025. And I can't think of a better way to do it than see folks and have fun.
Yeah, love that. So a couple of things you need to know about Bruce. He is, it's often said that there's 2 aspects to every business. There's knowing the business, and then there's generating business for the business. Bruce has a unique personality, in a good way, Bruce, a unique personality in the sense that he covers both really well. He's got a legal background. He's an attorney. He knows the ins and outs of the business really, really well. Contracts are tight. They're clean. All the bases are covered. And then the other side of Bruce is he's this huge teddy bear that he just loves people. Like he'll come back from a vacation from Vietnam on the plane and he's writing handwritten notes to people because he's thinking about them on the plane ride home. And so I think intent matters. Sometimes we go through the motion of writing handwritten notes and doing the Ninja 9. With Bruce, it's in his core. And I think that makes a difference, right? So the Ninja 9 is Bruce. It's not necessarily what he does. And I think that makes a significant difference.
Absolutely. And something else that I think is significant, Steve, is that Bruce takes a lot of time off. So, Bruce, how many weeks did you take off over the last year?
In the last 12 months, I took off 21 weeks.
Took off 21 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's I'm doing the math in my head. That's around half the year.
Almost
half the year. And you're a big skier. How many days have you gone?
22 times this year, and I do 20 runs a pop.
Okay. 22 times, 20 runs a pop. Okay. Question for you, Steve. How does he do it? How can someone, because someone listening right now might think that how can that even be possible? How is it possible someone could get to 20 million in volume and take 21 weeks off and in there go skiing 22 days? Steve, as his coach, how does he do it?
So the first answer is he is working while he's up there because he's building relationships and he's up there still talking and doing those things as he's doing those things. So he doesn't necessarily separate the two. He's still working. He also has leverage. He has people helping him. He has some people doing admin and some of those things. But I will say we're working on right now is really refining some of the admin, the processes and the systems. He's refining those things so that he can go do more in less time because the time off and the vacations and stuff is such a big deal to him. But the easy answer is, 22 days of skiing, 21 weeks off, and he's actually a big biker too. All of those things that he does, he's still building relationships and talking to people while he's doing that.
Got it. So, Bruce, it sounds like you're combining your flow with your passions.
To a degree. I mean, Steve was right. I hooked up a buyer on a chairlift. We just got to talking on the chairlift, and she ended up signing a buyer agency and buying a home.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. You are a true ninja. You are increasing your income per hour, and you certainly are having a life, and you're having a blast doing it. Mm-hmm. Bruce, you told us that as you thought about your business, also as you thought about your work with Steve and what you're focused on, there are two things that really come up for you that are working. Now we talked about the events, and that's certainly a strategy that's working. But let's go further into this, and let's talk about these two specific pieces of the Ninja 9 that you find are really working for you.
Well, for me, the hot list and the warm list are vital. Before I got involved in the Ninja program, I'd never even thought about such a thing. And, with Steve's help, I am made to remember to look at this pretty much every day. And it's kind of a living organism. There's going to be people going from one list to the other. There's going to be new people. There's going to be people dropping out. And had I not been doing this, I think I would have missed out on a number of deals over the last year.
Got it.
And so it's vital.
Got it. So the fact that you are focusing on this list almost daily, mm-hmm. and thinking about those people, and so walk us through what goes through your mind. And what do you do as you're looking at the list, as you're looking at the names on that list?
I think the most important thing is for me to know what's going on with people, especially the people that are on the warm list, because they could be people that go to the hot list. And so looking for change is really the key. What's going on? So I know these people well enough to have a pretty good idea what's going on. Are they pregnant? Is there a baby coming? Are they having trouble in their marriage? Is somebody getting ready to retire? Kid going to college? Somebody coming home? Empty nesters? What's going on? If I don't know those things, I can't help them.
Yes. Bruce, walk us through when you have someone in your sphere, in your database, having that life change, you put them on the warm list. So they're pregnant, there's some kind of job change, whatever it is. So what do you do, even though they may not have said to you yet, hey, we're thinking about buying or selling property? What do you do once they're on the warm list? What changes for you in terms of flow or interaction?
Well, I don't talk to them about real estate at all. If somebody's pregnant, we'll go get diapers at Costco or something, or we'll get them a gift card for, children's clothing or whatever. And I just stay in touch and let them know I'm aware of what's going on in their lives. And that's it. I don't want to be a hammer over their head. Hey, buy from me. I mean, that's not what we do.
Because you're a ninja.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you just amp up the flow, not leading with real estate, mm-hmm. leading with life. How can you be of service to them? How mm-hmm. can you be of value? Just being especially tuned in.
They'll tell me when it's time.
Yeah.
Either with their words or their actions.
Yeah. Okay, Steve, so from your perspective as his coach, can you take us through just the evolution that you watched Bruce go through as it relates to the hot warm list? Because this is such an important factor, right, in people's business, and such an opportunity, Steve, wouldn't you say, that people have to increase their business by really refining their hot warm list process? So What did you notice about Bruce and that evolution?
So the warm list hot list is the engine of the business. And what Bruce was doing is he was naturally good at building relationships. He was naturally good at keeping people in mind and doing those things because he cared. And when he cared, those things will happen. The warm list hot list just adds a strategy to it. And so when we've got a strategy that every day you're looking at the warm list and you're looking at specifically those names on the list and you're asking the question, how or what can I do today to help this person with the life change that they're experiencing? Something's going to come to mind, right? And when we look at the names in the hot list, how or what can I do today to move this person from a 5 to a 6 or a 6 to a 7? So we're strategically advancing and moving people on the hot list and taking care of people on the warm list. When you take care of people, I have this belief in this adage that I've always said that anytime anyone takes care of or does something for my kids, they have instant rapport with me. And that's what Bruce is doing. He's just doing stuff for family members. He's taking care of them. He's knowing about the details of their lives so that he can go and serve them, not because there's a deal that's going to come, but because he loves and cares about them. That's the difference.
Fantastic. Okay, Bruce, you said that in addition to the events, 2 things are really working for you, 2 things from the Ninja 9. Hot warm list is one. The second one is
the real estate review.
Real estate reviews that can be a challenge, a struggle for some people. So walk us through how you do those, what's working for you, and you're quick to admit that you're not getting those 2 done every single week. However, you've amped up certainly how they used to go for you. Mm-hmm. So walk us through how you do them and the results that you're seeing.
The truth is it's really easy and there's no excuse for me not to do them. See me, I'm using Focus First, which instantly gives me what I need. I have 2 pages of here's the charts, here's where you are. Maybe I might throw in the flow page, but the truth is people can easily see the pictures. It doesn't take me very long to do them. The most difficult part is determining if I can catch them at home so that I can give it to them, or if it truly is a situation where I have to put it in the mail.
Got it. Okay, so you're focused for subscriber. You're using the classic charts and graphs that all the ninjas have seen from Focus First. It looks at a particular area's appreciation. So it's a very, very simple way to do a real estate review. You don't have to go pull data and sales from the MLS. You just print that page. Okay, so you have someone coming to mind that you'd like to do a real estate review for them. You print the page from Focus First. What do you do next? Your goal is to be able to hand it to them, right? So how do you...
Before I even reach out to them, the first thing I do is I go back to look and see what they paid for their home whenever it was. And I want to see how much appreciation they've had. And I want them to know how much appreciation they had. I don't have to say that I was the guy that got you there. I just want them to see it. And so I'll put something together that says, since whatever year, the value of your home has gone up $100,000 or whatever. So I'll do that. And then I call them and I hear Larry in my head when I call them and I tell them, hey, I have this real estate review that I've done for you. When can I come over and see you?
Got it. And that works.
Almost all the time. Occasionally there's no way for them to meet with me, and then I'll put it in the mail. I never send it by email.
Got it. And in terms of attracting business, attracting referrals, how is that working for you?
I'm not using it so much as a tool for an immediate listing. That's rare. It's happened. But primarily, I'm using it as a tool for referrals. They see that I'm keeping track of what's going on with them. They see the appreciation they have. They see that I'm keeping them up to date on the market. And I think that keeps me top of mind with them so that if they know someone who might want to buy or sell, they're going to think of me.
Perfect. This is textbook, right? Okay, so Steve, from your perspective, walk us through how you've coached Bruce on real estate reviews. And also think about that coaching where you've helped Bruce that really applies to lots and lots of people, because I know this is something you help lots of your clients with.
Yeah, Eric, this is the number one thing that I think has all of the Ninja 9 activities are important. Others are weighted differently. And the real estate reviews, and I would say the 50 live conversations have a heavier weight to them. If we use kind of a working out or gym analogy with Bruce and reviews, he knows where the gym is. He knows how to get there. He goes there frequently enough to where he can see the benefits of working out. Now it's just getting to the point of doing them consistently on a regular basis. And I would say the number one tip is having the list ready at the beginning of the month so we don't have to go searching for names of who to do them with, right? We want to get to the spot. The magic happens when, October 1st comes around and we have a list of all of the people in our database that purchased their home in the month of October. It's their anniversary month that are buying their house, and that becomes our real estate review list. The other two real quick tips that we can do while we're doing the review is it is absolutely value to the homeowners, this review, to give them a snapshot as to what's happening with real estate. While we're in the process, let's go ahead and ask them if they have any other properties that they would like a review done for. And let's ask them if they have family members or someone that lives out of state that would like a review that we could potentially refer them to a Ninja agent in another part of the country to. So let's kill two birds with one stone on that.
Great. Bruce, anything else on real estate reviews?
No, I think we covered it.
I think we covered it. So the takeaway is go do them, make them easy. There are very easy ways to do them, and people love it, and it absolutely works.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce, one thing that's special about this week, not only that you're here for a Ninja installation, but also you brought someone with you. Tell us about that.
I did. My son, Ari, is with us. He joined the business a little less than a year ago, and this is his first interaction with the Ninja system at all.
Got it. He's, you told me he's 35 years old.
Yes, sir.
And so he's been through now just a few hours of Ninja. How is he enjoying it so far?
I can see him absorbing it. He's sitting next to me during the event, and he's taking notes like I've never seen before. And I think that's an indicator that he finds it important.
He's engaged. He's now a Ninja. That's fantastic. Okay, so Bruce, I so appreciate all the takeaways that you gave us, and Steve, it was great to have your perspective too. It's fun to sit with an amazing Ninja like you, Bruce, so engaged, so committed to the Ninja path, and then we have Steve giving us his perspective on your business. I hope all of you got some great takeaways from this. If you would like to learn more about coaching and how that can help you, if you'd like to have a complimentary coaching consultation, just head on over to the website, ninjaselling.com. You'll see the coaching button at the top of the page. Click on that. We'd be happy to connect you with one of our amazing coaches for a complimentary consultation. Bruce, thank you once again.
Thank you.
It's Bruce Wechsler, again from Denver, Colorado. Steve, thank you once again.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you once again to our listeners. We appreciate you engaging, and go have an amazing day. We'll see you soon.